Hello and welcome to episode 145 of Heroes of Handheld, recorded in the sweltering heat of Great Britain on this lovely day, Tuesday, the 19th of July. Hey, Colin.
Don't you think it's weird how a few weeks ago people were like saying, "Oh, I hate this country, the summer's crap," and now people literally can't cope. Literally, the roads in my local area are melting. That is how hot it is.
It's so hot that if you're listening to this, you can see on the video, we've actually had to don hats and sunglasses.
Yes, because we actually are presenting this from a teepee on the beach.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid.
Chris is flipping the burgers. You got a sausage on there for me, mate?
Colin, if there's one thing you can say about me, it's that I've always got a sausage ready for you.
Brilliant.
You weren't here last week. What happened?
I wasn't. I was.
You didn't lie, can you make up in about 10 seconds?
That wasn't very clever, was it? I took off my hat thing and ended up taking up my headphones, so I couldn't actually hear you for a few seconds there. Last week, I was looking after a little dog. I was dog sitting, so I was away from my studio setup. But
you're not allowed to call your girlfriend sister that.
You're the third person to make that joke.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. It's weird. Like I said at work the other, it pretty shows how much they respect me at my work. But I said last week, not last week. When I got back yesterday, I was like, yeah, I had a nice week. Looked after a dog. We dog sat, and they're like, that's not a very nice way to talk about your girlfriend. I was like,
Did you take the week off?
Reasonable. Yeah, I had the week off, mate.
You took the week off to dog sit.
The reason why is because I've not got any holiday booked this year because I'm going away next year. So literally I've got nothing else. I've got holiday to use up, nothing to use it on. So I thought, fuck it, week in July, let's do it. But it was all for the greater good, because if you are subscribed to the Colin Byrne YouTube page, you would have seen a new video. Adventures with Toby.
Well, I've taken a week off for that one, mate.
Raking in the Google AdSense money.
Let's talk about. There is a certain.
Can I just say something, Chris?
Go on.
I already know that whenever I upload a new video, you and your flatmates get so excited because you love to take the piss out of me.
Absolutely.
And you'll sit around the projector and laugh at every aspect of it. Have you seen my latest one? Are you one of my 27 views?
Because here's the thing. I mentioned it to one of my flatmates.
Yeah.
And I was like, because we obviously, for those of you who maybe don't know, me, Colin, and two of my housemates all went to uni together. So, and there's a kind of a notion of whenever someone makes something, the others all take the piss out of it. And it's not just you as well. Like if I make something, or Rob or Lucy, if anyone puts something out there, we know that the other kind of people in our friendship group from uni will take the piss out of it. So no, Colin, I haven't watched it yet. But there will be a viewing this evening in my flat in Clapham. And, if anyone's in the area, you're welcome to come and watch it with us.
It's 5 minutes of pure video gold.
Is it better than Cagney Lacey? Kingston Lacey.
That wasn't one of my high points.
The 6 slow-mo star jump.
Oh, my God. Seriously, that was great. What's your favorite of my videos?
I like the original Disneyland because I really like Your Other Half. I think Shona's lovely, but I really like how pissed off she gets by the end of it with you recording in the bedroom every night.
It's what you sort of you've got a Colin Byrne video when you find my girlfriend looking pissed off as I shove a camera in her face every night.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's like your hallmark camera technique, I think.
Why do I don't know if I should say this, but let's just say I've got more video content up my sleeves, and it might be more regular.
What's next?
I couldn't possibly divulge that information.
Go on, tell me.
Let's just say a lot more Doritos. No, I'm joking.
No. God, the cooking video.
Wasn't that good? Come on, wasn't that a good vid? Lay it on me. For anyone who doesn't know, I did a cooking video. That was my previous video where I made. I saw a recipe online and I decided to make it with sexy results. Do you remember that from The Simpsons, where they've got a TV channel or radio station or something where it was Simpsons where they say something's going to happen, and at the end of everything, Homer goes with sexy results.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, move on.
No, I do. I did watch your video, Colin. I wasn't impressed with how you didn't actually follow the recipe.
I did. What? How did I not?
Sure.
Tell me why I did not.
And also, you made the idiot mistake. So Colin made these like mozzarella. I guess they were like baked mozzarella fingers.
Yeah.
But instead of deep fat frying them, you put them in the oven and the cheese all melted out.
But I don't have a deep fat fryer. Why would I
You could shallow fry. Shallow fry to vegetable oil and a wok. You'd be laughing.
I bet you're all laughing. I can just picture it. You know, it makes me sick to my stomach. You're sitting there like, what? I bet you pause and rewind as well, particular bits you love.
To be fair, your vlog is probably the one that gets watched. The one we watch the most in this house. I don't want to say what it is, but Colin, do you remember that guy who was in the year below us at uni that does a lot of vlogging now?
You mean the year above us?
Maybe in the year below us.
No, I don't think I know.
Maybe he was. Oh, I can't tell you on air. You must. Anyway,
give me a hint of their last
really
name. Give me their last name rhyming with something else. Go on.
Rosa Blorrington.
Blorrington. I don't know who this is. Oh,
yeah, you do.
Yes,
you absolutely do.
The if I was to get a tasty orange juice, the videos would
yes,
be linked to that. Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
That is the vlog that gets watched the most in this house. 100%.
I don't actually watch those. Are they any good?
They're interesting. Let's move on.
I think that there is a knack to making good vlogs, isn't there, and videos online, and some people just haven't got it, but some people just keep trying anyway.
Let's move on to slack off people we used to know. Colin.
Hi.
There is a certain something that's been taking the world by storm this week.
I couldn't possibly know what you are referring to.
It's amazing, like everyone's talking about it. Like it's even popped up on like BBC News.
Yes.
You know, it's been like people making videos about it all the time. I've been out in public and I've seen so many people playing it. I've seen more people playing it than not playing it. Colin, enough about Garrow Mark of the Wolves, the SNK fighting game classic. Let's talk about Pokemon Go.
Now, I wasn't here last week, and I did this. I really enjoyed your podcast last week. It's because you and your housemates got. You didn't get the legit version, did you? You had it before.
No, we got it before it was officially launched. And thank you again to Emma and to Rob for coming on last week because it was really enjoyable. We got it from Shifty Methods.
I decided not to do that. I wanted to wait until the official UK release happened, and I'm glad I did. And it's weird because we spoke about this app for ages and ages, like months beforehand, and you know, we thought it'd be interesting, we thought it'd be good, but I don't think either of us anticipated the sensation, the global phenomenon this is. I saw a graphic of the most successful apps in the past 5, 6, 7 years. And already Pokemon Go, it's only been out for about a month or so. It's already
not even anywhere near that, not even near a month.
I know, it's crazy. It's more successful than Candy Crush Saga's been in its entire lifetime. It's just it's incredible, really, and I am absolutely loving it. I'm not loving the constant bugs. I'm not loving the constant glitches. I'm not loving when you catch a Pokemon and that bloody Pokeball stops shaking and you have to refresh the app, and it's that little panic. Did it catch it? Did it remember? Did it catch it or not?
Well, that's the weird thing, isn't it? Because this game is really phenomenally successful, but it doesn't even work half the time. Imagine how popular it's going to be when it's 100% working.
Surely they would have anticipated that it was going to be this popular.
I don't think they had any idea so many people would be into it. I think they thought it would do well. But you don't make an app and think this is going to be more popular than Twitter, Tinder, or porn.
All three. Can you imagine Pokemon porn? Wouldn't that be something that would be quite interesting? It's completely. I didn't expect it to be this popular. I mean, the memes, the social commentary, the news articles. It's just incredible. Everyone seems to be playing it, and like there's anything that's popular, you get the haters. Like I keep seeing these things on Facebook, like if you play Pokemon Go, you should hand back your man card.
Yeah.
Just shit like this, you know. It's
Fuck off.
why
Fuck
can't
that. Why? Just do what you enjoy.
why can't people just be, let people enjoy things, like there has to be haters, I love the good thing about this Pokemon game is not only is it fun and addictive and a fantastic idea, it encourages people to go out, be active. That's got to be a good thing, really, isn't it?
Mm.
And I'm just happy that where I live, there are 4 Pokestops around me in the close vicinity.
The amazing there's been all sorts of numbers about this game and how it's does this to share prices, does this to amount of data. The thing that just caught my eye that's kind of coming out this afternoon is that Nintendo are now worth more than Sony.
I know.
Just from the launch of this app.
It went up 56%, didn't it? Their market share.
There's all sorts of numbers. I don't really understand half it. It's staggering though, isn't it?
It's incredible. It really is incredible. And I mean, actually, this is just the first build of the game as well. They're going to be adding more things to it. So I it's like most of these apps. It's probably is going to be a fad. Like it's popular at the moment. But it'll probably fade off as we get further into it. But I'm still hooked to it. I've been playing it for about a week, since it launched here in the UK. The only issue is because I don't have unlimited data on my phone, it makes it difficult.
I don't find it that data intensive.
Yeah, it's not as bad as
like battery intensive, but it doesn't use up as much data as I thought it would.
The battery life is ridiculous. Did you know there's a battery saving mode you can turn on? Do you turn that on?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to work a great deal though.
No,
I'm thinking of investing in an iPhone. I've just got an iPhone, by the way.
Oh, Chris is now. So I'm really glad that Chris got an iPhone because I sweated over a new banner for the Twitter page for about 2 months, and I made sure that the Android logo was next to Chris, and then he gets a fucking iPhone. So thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Anyway, so yeah, Pokemon Go is fantastic, but the most important question is, what team are you?
Instinct.
Boo.
Oh, well, but don't tell me. Don't tell me. I reckon you wanted to go Valor, but actually went Mystic.
You've got a 1 in 3 chance, mate. What do you reckon it is?
Mystic.
Yeah, I am Team Mystic.
You bloody did.
We care about Pokemon. We think evolving is all meant for some greater plan or something crap, whatever their motto was. I don't know what it was. I haven't actually battled anyone in a gym yet.
What's your most powerful Pokemon? Give me your stats. Give me your numbers. I need to know.
I don't know which Pokemon are rare and which are common. So, I mean, I've got a Rattata. Is that good? Is that a good one? I've got a Pidgey. Is that good?
Just tell me who your most powerful is. I need to know. I need to know I'm beating you.
Oh, shit. There's a Pokemon. There's a Sandshrew. There's a... Look, people. There's a Sandshrew. I'm going for it. Oh, no, it's gone. It's gone.
Let's go, mate.
About this game.
Welcome to Pokemon Go.
Fuck's sake. Anyway, my most powerful Pokemon is a Drowsy.
What level is it? Tell me what level it is.
What level?
Tell me what level it is.
How do you know what level it is? Where does it say?
The CP.
Oh, 139. Oh, fuck. What have you got, mate? Well, you're in London. I bet there's Pokemon every 2 seconds, everywhere you walk.
No, mate, you're doing well. You are doing well. I don't want to D you down. You're doing very well. Keep at it.
Sake. I've got a Horsey for a 10.
Oh, great.
Horsey.
Good work. No, you're doing really well. I'm really proud of you, Colin. Good work.
Gosh, just show the camera. Let me see. Come on.
Okay, I'll just say something so that it's on me. Hope it works.
Great. It's a great screen.
You stop talking, you muppet.
Too bright, mate.
Yeah, I need to send brightness down, don't I?
Oh, man.
Hang about.
So what have you been leveling up?
Hang on, stop talking, you numpty. You want to see what most powerful? It's Wilfred, the 800 Hypno. Fear him. Fear Wilfred.
What is he? What is he? What level?
Hypno, he's 802.
How the hell have you got it that high?
Because I've played quite a lot of Pokemon Go.
Oh, that's so annoying. I've got a Bellsprout with 131, mate.
Oh, I evolved my Bellsprout earlier.
Good one, mate. Good one. What's your most...
No, I'm serious. I evolved my Bellsprout earlier. I've got Weeping Bell now.
Cheers, mate. Is that the one, the big plant with the big mouth at the top?
Yeah.
Nice. I've got an Onyx, mate.
Yeah, I'm jealous of you getting Onyx.
There's loads of them in my local town. When I walked through on my lunch break, there's like 3 I caught in space, and they're really easy to catch as well. They're not difficult at all. Well, how do you know if a Pokemon's rare or not? That is the big question.
You don't really. You just know by knowing the games.
I think I've got a rare one. I've got a Tangela.
It's quite rare. What level is it?
Well, we don't need to discuss that, but
did you catch it or did you egg it?
I catched it, mate.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's a good book.
I've got a Psyduck, got a Poliwag. The good thing is, it knows whereabouts I live, so there's a lot of water Pokemon around where I am.
Mm.
So I've got a few Tentacles. I got a Staryu. I got a what else have I got here? Oh, I got a Meowth. I caught a Meowth whilst I was on the toilet. That was the best day.
Yeah, I guess being near the sea must be quite handy as well.
Yeah, I mean, around me last night it's really weird. Like, you can get these lures. But last night, where I am, I can see two gyms in the distance from where I am and a few Pokestops. But last night, about 11 o'clock at night, there was a lure down at one of the gyms down the road from me.
Really?
Can't help but think that's a bit dodgy somehow. Right, quite weird. But I've not actually competed in a gym yet because I get annihilated. But
Yeah.
have you partaked in any gyms?
Yeah, I like the gym game. It's frustrating though because it's hard to gain and then very easy to lose. There's nothing you can do about it. But I do enjoy it. It's fun.
Is it just like just battle? It's just like a normal battle.
Yeah, sort of. It's not as complicated as Pokemon the DS GBA games. It's more wiping and stuff, but it's still pretty fun.
So yeah, I just need to keep catching Pokemon then.
You've had it. Well, so should we do? That's kind of our Pokemon Go. Should we do what else is news this week? What's happening in Vita?
So
wait, no. There's one thing before that.
Oh, here we go.
Do you want to watch the Batman trailer?
Yes. No, I don't know anything. I just know that you texted me earlier saying there's a Batman trailer. Where is it? Is it top of the? Oh, there it is.
Right. So if you're listening to the podcast version, hopefully Colin will edit down the silence.
Oh, it's Telltale. Oh God.
Okay, so wait, don't press it. We'll click play at the same time.
No, pause it on the bit where it says mature 17 plus violence, blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm paused on. And then, okay, right. we'll commentate. We'll commentate. You know.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Play.
Right, so it's violence, blood, and drug references.
Okay. Bruce, can't keep doing this. Helicopter. Oh, fit Bruce.
Oh my. It's Alfred.
Batcave.
Lasers.
Oh, he looks like Archer.
He does. It's very Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, down at the mansion. Dead cop.
Oh my God, I'm literally getting goosebumps, pal. Loads of
room for Bruce and Batman.
Oh, gold. Take out.
Seek music.
A Arkham Knight style takeout there. Batmobile.
Car chase. Harvey Dent.
Two-Face.
Oh, we're not going to have. Oh, Vicky Vale.
We knew she was in anyway.
Oh. Falcones are in it.
City Hall. Wow.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
Gordon looks so good. Oh, Catwoman. Penguin.
Oh, yeah, Penguin.
Don't know who that young man is.
But that wasn't the voice of Penguin. We thought it was Penguin.
Was it?
Banter.
Does look sick. But there's going to be an after credits bit. You know it.
Oh God. Give us a release date.
2nd of August 2016.
Oh my God, 2nd of bloody August. That's like
season pass disc coming September 13th.
Oh God, I'm so wet. I'm so
wet. No, after credit bits.
Oh my God, that's sooner than I thought. That's not far. That's like a week or so away. 2 weeks.
Yeah, that is very close.
That is exactly what I wanted a Batman Telltale game to look like and sound like and play like potentially. It looks so good. I think that looks perfect.
Yeah, it does look very pretty, doesn't it?
I mean, when I log onto my Mac, it automatically loads up Steam and it gives me the latest offers. And the offer today was for the season pass, to pre-order the season pass for the Batman Telltale game, 17 quid, which I think is quite a lot actually. No, I mean I want to play it on my Xbox.
17 quid's good for 5 episodes. Not great for 5 episodes, is it?
No, that's a discount as well. I'm going to play on my Xbox One, so I'll just wait until it goes. I mean, in the past they've released the first episodes for free, haven't they? And then they
sometimes they'll do that.
But yeah, I think it's really good. basically. But I think that looks really cool. I'm interested to see how the combat's going to play out. The characters all look good. I mean, Batman's got his little banter stuff with Alfred. And with that, it's Falcone, isn't it? The crime family. That's
Yeah, and I guess the core decision is gonna revolve around: do you put a good man in power using bad people's money? Probably, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting, isn't it? Lots of moral choices. I very much look forward to that. And if you want to watch it as well, we will put a link to it on this article.
Yeah, I kind of forgot we were podcasting, so I was so enveloped in the trailer.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. Well, not now.
Not
watch it again.
not now. Just hold fire. So, what's going on in the world of Vita? Because I missed my Vita news.
Have you really missed it? Did you miss me?
A little bit, actually. Wednesday felt weird last week.
Did you go feel weird?
But I did go to a pub quiz and won, so swings and roundabouts.
You won? Oh my god! You actually won pop quiz.
Yeah, 25 quid bar tab.
My god, that's good.
That's like half a pint in London.
Hey, woo! Right, anyway, so I'm going to quickly rattle off some news. Got loads, well, not loads, but loads of little bits of news here. The first thing is that there is a new bundle available on your PlayStation Vita, and it's probably the bundle that everybody wants. It's the Drinkbox Vita Collection. And this is Drinkbox's free big PlayStation Vita games, and this released on July the 13th, so last week. Yeah, it's under a week ago. But the free games that it includes is Guacamelee, Severed, and Mutant Blobs Attack. So 3 fantastic games there. It's available for $25 in the US. I'm not too sure what the price is over here in the UK. I'd imagine it's probably around 18, 19, 20 quid, which isn't bad for 3 fantastic games. I mean, Guacamelee and Severed, 2 massive titles there. I've not really played anything from I've not really played Tales from Space, Mutant Blobs Attack, and I don't really know much about it, to be honest. But another nice inclusion is that all the DLC add-ons for Guacamelee is included in this bundle as well. And it's cool. And Drinkbox are one of the best developers for PlayStation Vita, releasing fantastic games. Obviously, Severed had a bit of a fanfare around it. Guacamelee is probably one of the best Vita games created ever. Beautiful art styles, beautiful music, and just a great company, really. So yeah, go check that out if you've not played any of these games. I know Guacamelee's been on PlayStation Plus a few times in the past, or it was on PlayStation Plus for ages, and I think Mutant Blobs Attack has been as well. But you get Severed as well. So 3 great games, and not a bad price either. So definitely something to check out if you've not played any of those. Right, so I'm going to quickly do another news story as well. Just quickly rattle off this one. So a few weeks ago, I mentioned a game called Neo Atlas 1469, which was an intriguing premise for this one, where it's by a developer called ArtDink, and it follows the Age of Discovery, which is like the 1400s, 1469. You're an explorer, and you have to create a map based on what other adventurers and sailors and captains tell you. So we've actually got a trailer for this game now. So we'll link to this as well on the article. But it looks very intriguing. It's out in October in Japan. It's just really interesting because you have to listen to all these stories and you have to decide whether you think they're truthful or they're lies. So, for example, a sailor might say, oh, I found an island with inhabited by savages. Or they might say, I found an island that was inhabited by monsters with 15 eyes and tentacles. So you have to decide what you think. Obviously, it'll be a bit more difficult than that, but you have to decide what you think is truthful and what is a lie. And you take those different stories and you create a world map. So very interesting idea, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we'll get it over here in Europe at some point, but initially it's coming to Vita on the 27th of October in Japan. All right, so that's 2 news stories there. So let's hand over to Chris for some Nintendo news.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
You know what? It's been a while since we talked about Pokemon, hasn't it?
It has been. It's been at least 10 minutes. What's going on?
Perhaps surprisingly, there's been a load of news on Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon this week. I don't know what they're timing it to coincide with. But if you're in the UK and you you pre-order Pokemon Sun or Moon at Game, the big purple one, then you will get a little figure. These are actually quite cute looking. I'd be interested to see how they look in real life, because obviously these things look nice on a picture sometimes. But we'll put a link to that. You can pre-order it. There's also going to be a steelbook edition for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. The game comes out 23rd of November, and these steelbooks look really nice. We've got like a little map inside, and we can see now that you can pre-order. You know that sick new Nintendo 3DS XL, which is the one with like the black. It's all black, and then it's got white drawings on.
Yes, I think you showed that.
Yeah. So you can now pre-order this if you're in the UK. It looks really pretty. I think it's going to sell out very fast. It wouldn't surprise me if it sells out, this time next week. It's gone by because you can pre-order this and it looks really nice. So yeah, do get on this. We've also seen a load of new Pokemon for Pokemon Sun and Moon. They kind of... I quite like them, but with new Pokemon reveals, they always look a bit mixed, don't they? Sometimes they can be really nice, and sometimes they can be a bit crap. You've got like this kind of the one that's capturing a lot of people's attention is this. I'm not gonna murder the pronunciation of the name until I've heard it out loud, but it's basically a Pokemon dressed up to look like Pikachu, and then when you fight it, you knock off the disguise, and it's got an actual Pokemon underneath. So it's looks interesting. So you can see a bunch more of the new reveals. We'll embed a link on our website. There's also a horse, a fairy that's looked like part of a flower chain, a big fighting bear, a bouncy grass ball, and a little wimpy bug thing called Wimpy or something like that. So do check this out. And I just thought it was worth mentioning, really, because there's obviously loads of Pokemon news at the moment, but I hope that Pokemon Sun and Moon isn't lost in all the Hyper Pokemon Go, and I hope they can capitalize on it as well. If you missed out on Red, Blue, and Yellow, which are currently on the eShop, they are on sale in Europe. Started last week. They're in sale on the eShop for a discounted price. So do get on with that if you so fancy. They're going down to the hefty price of €6.99, which is, I guess, about what's that, $5.50, something like that.
Something like that.
So yeah, and this is valid until 28th of July, so do go on that. I do think those games are still great to play, even if they've not aged 100% well.
Hold on a second. Is Pokemon Go, this is related to Pokemon, is Pokemon Go not being released in Japan yet?
No, it comes out tomorrow.
Oh, God, the server's going to be RIP servers. It's
apparently they launched a new European server today, so who knows of these things.
Working great. Because of bloody server issues or the laggy nature of the game, I didn't catch my Staryu earlier. I was not happy.
Staryu's good as well.
I love Staryu, but then when it evolves, it just turns into a blue Starmite. It just looks exactly the same, but blue. Weird. Anyway, so that's.
Oh, hang on! I tell a slight lie. You can pre-order the steelbooks and the figurines from the Nintendo store, but you can't quite pre-order the new console pack yet. But hopefully, sometime soon.
Cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
What's going on with you, friend?
Well, a game is coming to PlayStation Vita. I've mentioned it in the past. It's called 10 Second Ninja X. It's from a company or a developer called Four Circle Interactive. I believe it's been released on other platforms previously, but its PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4 launch has been announced, and it was actually today. So you can actually play this game from today on your Vita or your PS4. And for those of you who don't know what this game is, it's a blisteringly fast platformer where you're a ninja destroying robots in less than 10 seconds, hence the name 10 Second Ninja X. You try, fail, repeat, try, fail, repeat, try, a bit better, fail, repeat. You get the idea with that. So it's a game about finding the fastest routes and getting the best times possible. It's frantic, challenging, and very rewarding. And that's the description from the developer there. So it seems like the sort of game where you're going to get very frustrated very quickly. Levels are just 10 seconds long. So it's one of those trial and error sort of games, I think, where you just constantly die or constantly fail and then keep having to try again. But the developer have been inspired by games like Super Meat Boy and Ollie Ollie. So they're both very good games. So you're going to enjoy those. If you enjoy those games, you're going to enjoy this one here. And apparently any failure, misjump, or abrupt death feels fair in this game because when you finish a level in under 10 seconds, it feels deliberate and satisfying.
Oh, cool.
That's always good. So that's out today, and that's called 10 Second Ninja X. So go check that out if you are so inclined. And once again, we have a trailer taken from the PlayStation blog, which we will put in the article for this episode. So does Chris have anything else you would like to tell me about?
Yeah, I've got two things I wanted to mention. So it's been really weird this week because Pokemon Go has been so on the cusp of what everyone's been talking about that I think other games have been lost in the mist. For example, on Friday, Colin, did you know Monster Hunter Generations launched over here?
No, I did not know this.
So it came out on Friday, and it seems to be doing really well. The reviews are very positive. So I'm getting a lot of 7s, 8s, and 9s, which is very good. Yeah, I'm surprised it took as long to come out here as it did, but that's just one of those things, really. There are ways of, there's free demos if you look around for them online and stuff, so you can get a hold of that if you click certain links and things like that. It seems to be doing really well. I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I've been playing Pokemon Go, which is kind of it's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? Because Nintendo, I know, with Pokemon Go, everyone's talking about it. It's been a much bigger hit than they think, but it means that a game like this comes out, and a lot of people who would be playing Monster Hunter are busy, running around their streets catching Jigglypuffs.
I mean, that's the problem. It's similar to when you get all these massive blockbuster releases. So, for example, when Star Wars: The Force Awakens released last year, no film production company would release their film at the same time as that, because they know they're just not going to get any money. There's no one's going to go see it. It doesn't look like that. Who's the developer of this game?
Good question.
Great journalism, but
it's Capcom, isn't it?
Probably. They pretty much make everything.
Yeah, well, Capcom make it. I don't know who developed it, but Capcom certainly published it.
Obviously, they probably had no way of anticipating how popular Pokemon Go was going to be.
No,
but, a bit silly to release it.
Well, and also Pokemon Go perhaps wasn't meant to come out here when it did. You don't know how much of it was rushed because everyone was finding dodgy ways to play it.
Yeah, I mean, the delay between the US and the UK release was about a week, wasn't it, for Pokemon Go? I think it was Monday.
Yeah, about that.
But yeah, there we go. Something you've actually forgotten to mention, Chris. Why have you not mentioned the other big news from Nintendo about the mini NES?
Yeah, well, I was wondering whether we cover that or not. What do you think about this?
It's an interesting idea. It's a bit of a surprise, really. I mean, this isn't something anyone was expecting. Sort of, I mean, to me, it seemed to come out of nowhere. I mean, was this something that was on the cards?
I thought this was a real surprise announcement, and it's called the Nintendo Classic Mini : Nintendo Entertainment System. It comes with a HDMI cable, so you can plug it into your current TV. There's also a USB cable for powering it, which is very nifty. You get a little controller as well. So yeah, I think it'll be very interesting. I think the price is going to make a huge difference on this. I think they've been very clever because they're saying it's coming out in November, 11th November, which is just in time for Christmas.
Yeah,
and there's going to be people sort of maybe not quite our age, but sort of who were of the NES era, so maybe 5 years older than us.
Yeah, this is definitely targeted at an older gaming audience.
You can imagine people kind of wanting to relive the classics. And the thing is, there's 30 games on the system. Not all of them are great. A lot of them are very good, but I think some of them are better than others, certainly. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how it does.
I mean, is it just those 30 games? There's going to be no other ones you can play?
You won't be able to play any other ones on that system, they've said.
There's quite a lot of games to choose from, I guess. But I mean, I'm not too sure. Are these games available to play on the 3DS?
A lot of them are available on 3DS and Wii U via Virtual Console. I've got a few of them. But I guess the difference is this is, actually it looks like a NES, and you're going to hold a controller which feels a bit NES-y. Hopefully as well you'll be able to use your kind of Pro controller or something like that.
This is definitely
a Classic Controller Pro or a Classic Controller if you've still got those.
Is it right that I've heard that you could, if you've got one of the original consoles, that the controllers for that will work on this one? Is that right?
I don't. If that's a thing, I don't know that.
Too sure that's right, or maybe I've misheard something. But
yeah, I don't know how true that one is, but it'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah, I mean, it's 50 quid to pre-order out in November. And I'm looking at this article here from videogamer.com, and they're saying it's already Amazon's bestseller. So it's already outsold the pre-orders for No Man's Sky. and other games like Call of Duty and things like that, and FIFA 17, which is obviously a very popular game. So sort of shows how many people are excited for this. But
yeah, because 50 quid is about what you'd spend on a new COD, isn't it? So it's like 30 games or one, you know.
Exactly. I mean, looking at the prices here, to pre-order No Man's Sky for PS4 on the UK Amazon store, it's £46. It's going to be, and then
Oof.
£49.99 for this whole console of 30 games and the controller thrown in as well. So it's great value for money. It's a really interesting idea, but whoever's arranging or planning all these things, Nintendo really knows what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah, so
Nintendo
it's something in the air at the moment for Nintendo, isn't it? And you hope they can capitalize on it.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I do love Nintendo. I'm sad I gave up my 2DS. I mean, I appreciate that they've got some fantastic games and stuff, but what can I say? I just wasn't. It just wasn't to be. One day, maybe I'll re-enter the world of Nintendo.
What else is happening in Vita World?
So I've got two more bits of news to talk about. One of these now. I'm probably going to insult people who love this genre of game because I really don't know anything about this, but this was causing excitement on the PlayStation Vita Reddit and on Twitter. A game called Garou Mark of the Wolves is coming to PlayStation Vita and PlayStation 4. SNK Playmore is bringing the game to PlayStation Vita and PS4 as a digital title. They're doing this in partnership with Sony Interactive Entertainment America, their third-party production. It's been developed with Cool Mystics. The PlayStation version of the game will be cross-buy and feature cross-play functionality and online multiplayer. So there you go. There's also going to be a new gallery mode where you unlock concept art from Mark of the Wolves and the Fatal Fury series, as well as the game's original soundtrack available to sample in the game's menu. No release date has been released for this yet. So, I mean, I don't really know much about this game at all. Really, I really don't know anything. So, Google's going to be my friend here. It was originally released in 1999 for the Dreamcast. There you go.
Wow.
And it is part of the Fatal Fury series of games. There's known actually. I mean, it's called Garou Mark of the Wolves on PlayStation Vita, but it was known as Fatal Fury Mark of the Wolves on the Dreamcast, which came out in 1999. So, yeah, I don't know much about this. It's a fighting game. It looks very colourful and seems people were... Actually, looking at the screenshots of this, it does look familiar. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I must have seen some gameplay videos of this at some point in the past, but it looks very similar to Street Fighter, but a lot more karate moves involved, it looks like. I mean, have you heard of this game before?
No, I've never heard of it.
No, but it's coming to PlayStation Vita and PS4, so look out for that, I guess. No release date yet, but hopefully it'll be towards the end of this year, if not sooner. I've got one more bit of news, which I'm quickly going to discuss once I've loaded this up. So a game called Berserk has been confirmed for autumn 2016 to release in North America and Europe. And this is the working title from Koei Tecmo. It was confirmed back on the 15th of July. Oh, no, actually, sorry, they confirmed the release date, the release window for this game last week. So Berserk is coming out in autumn 2016 in North America and Europe for Vita, PlayStation 4, and PC. The only version of the game that will get a physical version is going to be the PlayStation 4 version of the game. So Vita and PC will just be digital only. And the game is based on the manga and anime series and billed as Omega Force's most brutal Warriors title to date. Koei Tecmo says Berserk will closely follow the events of the most well-known story arcs from the iconic mangas. I keep wanting to say Magnus for some reason. Manga's narrative, focusing on the daring and heroic life of Guts, and as he cuts his way through a sinister realm of magical and demonic fiends. I like how his name is Guts. There you go. So it looks quite brutal. There's a picture here on the article from PlayStationLifestyle.net of, I assume, the guy called Gut. Looks like he's got some form of cannon and he's just caused an explosion. There's loads of like monsters and beasts getting blown up. So looks quite berserk, really. Looks crazy, but a lot of people are excited for it. It's slashing and smashing and swords and stuff like that. So that's coming to Vita this autumn. I also want to mention the game that I've been playing recently. It's called Grand Kingdom. Now, it's a genre of game that I'm not overly familiar with. It's a turn-based strategy game, I believe, where the game is in the form of like a game board, and you have a certain amount of spaces. You can move, certain amount of moves. Then you have to battle
so
enemies.
it's like a top-down strategy.
Yes, I've never really
with
played
different
Go on. Is he
cities.
still there? There he is.
I'm still here.
I'm still here, mate. Maybe it's my headphones being dodged. But yeah, I don't really know much about this genre, but I've actually really been enjoying it. I've only played the tutorial so far, but it's fun. You have 4 adventurers as you have to do, and you do quests. And so far, I've battled wolves and archers and swordsmen and things like that. So, going to delve deeper into that game, and I'm interested to see where it takes me. So yeah, that's the game I've been playing. And as I said, Berserk, we have a release window for that for Vita and PS4. So that's all exciting. And did you know that No Man's Sky is out very soon, Chris, the 9th of August?
I'm very excited.
Are you going to buy it?
I am, until you told me just that it was £45, and now I don't know if I will.
But
I will get it eventually, but
surely that's just £7 more than what a standard Xbox or PlayStation 3 game.
Yeah, but for some reason in my head I thought it was going to be around the £30 mark.
Oh no, mate! For a game like that,
I know it's a bit of a hard hit.
Hard hit it is. Have you got any more news for me?
Only a little bit of news, which is that NeoGAF are reporting that this Thursday will be a demo for the Kirby game, which kind of came out and sort of a little bit came and went. Kirby Planet Robobot, which is a new Kirby game for the 3DS. There's going to be a demo of it coming out on Thursday. So if you've not played this, and I haven't, there's going to be the opportunity to give it a go, which I'm very excited for. There are some other interesting bits coming out on the 3DS eShop this Thursday, including Adventure Labyrinth Story, which is a roguelike RPG where you had to find legendary treasure, which doesn't sound generic at all. A couple of Fire Emblem Fates maps, which look quite exciting, and a game called Ninja Smasher.
Ninja Smasher.
Ninja Smasher. I don't know anything more about it, but it sounds interesting.
That was my finishing move when I did wrestling in high school.
Yeah, we did used to call you the ninja. Messed that up, haven't we?
You did. Just we
did used to call you the smashing ninja, didn't we?
Yeah.
Smashing ninja. Dark in your room all of a sudden. Every time I look, there's less light on.
The sun has set in the fair old town, or the fair old county of Dorset. Dorset is now closed, and I haven't turned my light on. Sorry.
Oh, I see. That's right.
See, if I was to do a vlog now, oh my god, it is really dark, actually, isn't it? I didn't know how dark it was. Like sitting in darkness. I believe in a thing called love. If I was to do a live video now, you wouldn't be able to see me, so that wouldn't be very good, would it? I look very shiny, though. I've got a shiny forehead today. It's not good. Weird. Anyway, so yeah. Give me some more ninja smashing. Do it.
Yeah. Let's do you want to call it? I really want to go outside and play Pokemon.
I might go for a walk and play Pokemon as well. I'll tell
you what, if you've had a dog last week, that dog must have been exhausted from all the walking you were giving it.
The problem is, I was worried about how much data it was going to use, so I couldn't use it unless I had Wi-Fi.
Oh, boring.
But where I work, there's a Pokestop where I work. It's just incredible. I get so many Pokeballs and so many eggs. Where you work, there must be loads of Pokestops and gyms.
Yeah, London's a little bit rife for Pokestops, which I'm not complaining about at all.
Which is why you're cheating your way to the top of the gym. I will battle you one day, sir.
Try and take my gym. Try and take Sacred Heart House. You won't be able to.
The nearest gym to me, I'm not going to say nearest gym to me, because people might put a lure outside my house and they might catch me and throw me in their van.
Nearest gym to me is a just lit a minute from my door, not even that. So I've got quite possessive over it, if I'm honest.
Mine's about 5 minutes down the road. But there's actually 2 in close proximity, and the current leaders of it. What team do you reckon are the current leaders?
Valor. It's always bloody Valor.
What color is that?
Red.
No, it's the orangey one.
Yellow.
Yellow one.
Well, there's either yellow or red, and orange is the mix of yellow and red. So
yellow then.
So that's my boys, Team Instinct.
Oh god, they've taken that gym. What about the other one next to it? Let's have a look. Oh, it is the red ones, the red team.
Of course, Valor bastards.
So why
Right.
Mystic doesn't seem to join anything around here. We're not welcome around these parts. So ever since Brexit, we're not welcome anymore.
Not touching that with a barge pole. Colin, thanks very much for coming on Home's Handheld this week.
It's been a pleasure. I hope you will invite me on in the future.
Well, don't count your chickens, mate. We're back every week on this here podcast. Every Wednesday. Normally, it's an early one this week. I don't know if Colin's going to release it on a Wednesday.
Don't be silly, mate. It's going up today.
Tonight, so you can enjoy.
You keep last week as well. You uploaded it on Tuesday.
I know. I'm one step ahead. At Handheld Podcast on Twitter. Heroes of Handheld at gmail.com if you want to send us pictures of your genitals. Colin, you can like the page on Facebook by searching for Heroes of Handheld. And if you want to learn more about any of the stories we mentioned today, go to heroesofhandheld.com where you can see a full write-up including links, tweets, stores, pictures, more. Colin.
Yes.
Bye.
I was just brokenhearted by the news that Lady Gaga and Taylor Kinney have split up.
Whoa.
Ever so sad, isn't it? Are you Team Taylor or are you Team Kanye?
All right. Okay. Real talk. I like Kanye a lot, but I think that
I made it famous.
I think that putting that conversation up is classless from Kim because, like, I don't think it's the full story. I think they've carefully chosen which bits to put up. Yeah. And also, Taylor got played one lyric, but she didn't get played the bit where he calls her a bitch and said he made her famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they've been really harsh. Actually, I think that's really, really unprofessional. And I do feel like it can't be a coincidence that it's come at a time where they've got a new TV show out and it's not doing very well.
Or could it be that one of your flatmates is a big Taylor Swift fan?
Babes, everyone in this flat is a big Taylor Swift fan.
I think everyone is, really. Yeah. I can see both sides of it, really, but I don't like Kanye West anyway.
I get it. I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens next.
I think Kanye West is a bit of a weirdo, but I'm forced to watch the Kardashians every day, every week, thanks to my partner who loves the Kardashians.
So go outside.
What do I do? Oh, poker. I guess a good idea. Good idea. I caught a Zubat earlier. I was well happy. I haven't actually caught a Zubat yet. I know they're common, but I hadn't caught one yet.
It's weird, isn't it? Do you find there are drowsies everywhere?
Yeah, there's loads in my local town.
Which is weird, because in the show and in the game, drowsy is like super powerful. And when one rocks up, it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, but now you have to make it its bigger brother. What's it called? Psycho.
Got Hypno.
Hypno, that's it. Psycho. That'll be a better name. Psycho. Yeah, I caught an Onyx. I'm proud. So
yeah, that's a good catch.
I got a Magnemite as well. So there you go. I wonder if I'll still be playing it this time next week.
Yeah, I will be. You won't be.
Great one. Anyway, it's been
no, seriously. That's my prediction. I will be. You won't be.
Great. I look forward to that. So I've been plunged into darkness. So before I get swallowed up by the darkness here, best say goodbye. Thank you for listening. Have a great week. Enjoy Pokemon Go. Let us know what team you are by contacting us on Twitter. Bye.
Bye. Bye.